want to kill now. Now?
Don't worry, Lilikor. There's quite a lot of combat in your future. And that combat is going to be with golems, unfortunately. You're not very good at dealing with most golems. It's kind of the downside of you being a bladed weapon. Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2, the Enhanced Edition, The Shadows of Arm. And when last we left off, we're going to deal with these golems a little better than we did before. And Korgan is going to be the key to this. We need to attract the attention of just one of the golems. Or two of them. Two of them is fine, because the Iron Golem isn't able to get down this narrow passageway to us. And with these two golems here, they're not going to be able to get hasted by the Iron Golem. Now what we need to do is we need to, once this one has been defeated, which won't be too far in the future, Korgan's pretty good at taking care of those golems, is that we need to switch things up and ready our bladed weapons to take care of this one. And rush forward like this, and hopefully overwhelm it quickly, like that. Then we switch back to a blunt weapon so that Korgan can take care of this clay golem, like so. Now this clay golem is hasted, and that's not great, but we should be able to, there we go, deal with it. I believe it's the clay golem that's actually hasting all of the other golems rather than the iron golem, which makes the clay golems really dangerous. We're going to have a quick look around and see if there are any more golems. Like that golem right there. Yep, that golem hasted itself, and I imagine hasted everyone else as well. Let's see about dealing with you. We're trading blows, but ultimately, Korgan is going to be, hopefully, if we drink this potion, victorious. We just need, there we go, one more hit. Was there anything over here that made defeating that golem worth it? Yes, there are goodies here to be grabbed. That was my hope. Now let us heal you with the heal spell. Why not? We're probably going to be leaving here soon enough to rest, but you never know. That heal spell may end up saving our lives. We do have potions of haste if we really need to get a haste spell off quickly. We'll pass these potions back over to you. After all, if you fall, Terri, the game is over. Any traps here at all? This would be the place that I'd put a trap, and there's a trap. Alright, what's here? 6,666 gold, that's what's here. And a magical battle axe, a king's tear, some gems, and we have run out of space. That is how much stuff is here. We have a magic ring, we have some black opals, and a bloodstone amulet. It's safe to say that that makes going into here worth it. Enough money that you could be most of the way to paying towards getting the information for Emmerwin. With just that. It's great that each of these major quests gives you enough money. The Furkrog one doesn't, though. I'm sure there's money elsewhere that I haven't taken into consideration, though. Let's have a look at these. Bala's Axe Wizard Slayer. Now, because I've never been in here, this is a weapon I've never seen before. And an axe called Wizard Slayer, that seems useful. Bala was a foul-tempered prince of a gully dwarf clan, which was enslaved by a cruel elven mage in Thesk. Though Bala managed to escape the more cowardly traits of his race, he was even more filthy and obnoxious than the average gully dwarf. Sickened of his enslavement, Bala crept into the mage's lair and cracked the elf's skull open. Although rumour has it was the dwarf's stench that overcame the mage, it was in fact his enchanted axe that dispelled the elf's magical defences. It is obvious from the poor workmanship that Bala himself crafted the axe. The mystery lies in where its power originates. After a lengthy career of mage slaying, Bala died, never having revealed his secret to those who were willing to risk his lice infestation by approaching him. Some say that the axe was powered by Bala's intense hatred of wizards. The axe gives the owner the ability to dispel magic once a day. Combat abilities. Miscast magic affects the victim for the next turn on each successful hit. An 80% chance of victim spellcasting failing, save versus spell at -2 negates, and it can dispel magic once a day. Otherwise, though, it is an entirely unmagical axe, which is a downside because it will be negated by protection from normal weapons. As for this ring, the Ring of Danger Sense. Nizov's maze was a grand hedge maze created by the Archmage Nizov for his amusement. The maze boasted hundreds of magical traps, most of them extremely lethal. Nizov posted a reward big enough to buy a kingdom to the man or woman brave enough to enter the maze and reach its core. Thousands died and tried. But one, Oteg Verm, completed the maze, thanks mainly to his ring, which let him see where the traps were hidden. 25% detect traps. That's pretty good. That's now yours. We're going to save, because the last thing I want to have happen is to explore over to the other side of this area and find out that there are even more...
rest. I demand we stop.
Fair enough, we will in a moment. That there are even more golems. Okay, front line. We're going to move over here and hope that there's nobody else. You'll get that rest. I'm just having a look over here. It does look like, however, that there are no more golems. We've dealt with all of them. You could have warned me about these golems, Lavok. Oh, by the way, I may have put a small army of golems between you and the engine. You understand, right?
Brought you to the life. Surely some measure of madness.
I was raised in Candlekeep under Gorian's wise hand, and now here I am. Your mundane past interests me no more than the lives of any other passing acquaintance. Tell me of your struggle with your half-brother. She seems to want to know more about this, despite the fact that she was actually there when we fought Seravok. This is one of the downsides of the way that your party is assembled in this game. It doesn't take into account people that you had before. I took his life, and in doing so, I restored peace and stopped a conflict with Arm. Was the fate of nations your concern, or was the conflict far more personal? Perhaps only one sibling could live to carry on the family name? I doubt the name was meant for either of us, Vaconia, but it's in the past now. The past is part of the future, woman, and I think somehow that you have scaled the barest part of your fate. That is only my opinion. Interesting dialogue.
Yeah.
Let's power this up. This pulsing mass of flesh seems to be the power core for the sphere. You will have to find some way to repower it if you wish to return to Athkatla on the prime material plane. For lack of a more obvious solution, you feed the demon's heart to the one of the many mouths that are embedded in the flesh of the structure. A moment later, the sphere lurches, the power fades, and the power core fizzles. The sphere has taken its last planar jaunt.
If that's what you want.
Perhaps it's never going to move again.
You must gather
But
your
as
party
long as
before
it's
venturing
moved
forth.
once to the material plane, that is all we're concerned about. Now that we're up here, I think it's a good time to rest, because no golems are going to attack us here. And then we're attacked by golems. Nope, no golems attacked us, which is brilliant. Let's get that going and make our way over to Lavok. We do have a promise to keep after all. We did promise that we would bring him back out. So let us go. It's not far to get to here.
You must gather your party.
We
before
have a
venturing
lot of
forth.
gold now, don't we? Yes, 89,064. And we're going to have more in a little bit when we sell some of the stuff that we got here. There's going to be a lot of stuff we need to sell. We may get close to 100,000 gold. I wouldn't mind getting that much gold. We could buy some nice goodies with it. Not that I probably will. You know what I'm like about hoarding
I don't know what
gold.
you were expecting, but as
You
a
must
sword,
gather your
I'm
party
pretty
before
one-dimensional in what I want.
I know, Lilikor. We've had plenty of combat. But now it's time to end this quest. Hello, Lavok. We did what you wanted.
We'll return to our own plane. Please, please, stranger, as per our bargain, let me see my son one last time.
We could betray him. We're not going to, though. We gave our word, and he was true to his word. So we're going to be true to ours. I will do as you ask.
I am most grateful. If you could but carry me, my strength has all but fled. My last moments are upon me. It is the sky after all. I had forgotten how it looked after so long. I thank you. I wish.
Lavok is dead. The sphere returned. Every member of the party gained 45,500 experience. Edwin has leveled up.
Yes.
And Edwin has found a very powerful item indeed, for I remember the appearance of this ring from Baldur's Gate 1. Is it the same? Kind of. This is the Ring of Acuity. The origins of this ring are unclear, and while its enchantment shares similarities with historical examples of rings of wizardry, there is something strange in how it feels, either in the weight of the metal or in the aura it projects, and it does not function the same. It was likely found on some distant plane, and as such, its maker would remain a mystery to you. The original Ring of Wizardry in Baldur's Gate 1, I believe, just doubled the number of first-level spells that you could have prepared. But this ring lets you memorize 2 extra second-level spells, 1 extra third-level spell, and an extra fourth-level spell. Arguably, this one is much more useful. And Edwin has gained a level up, and is about to become a 13th level Conjurer. Thaco reduced by 1. And an extra first, second, third, and 6th level spell, and 1 whole hit point!
Go bother someone else.
Let's see what spells you can have here. There are loads of 6th level spells, including protection from magic. When the spell is cast, it confers 100% invulnerability to all magical-based attacks, such as Magic Missile or Horrid Wilting. That's really useful. Nothing here in 5th level. 4th level we have 1 extra spell. And you know what? Minor Sequencer seems like a pretty useful one. It allows you to store 2 spells and activate them both at the same time from a special ability button. Both spells must be 2nd level or lower. Still quite useful. We have 2 extra 3rd level spells. And there are quite a few things that we could have here, like minor spell deflection. And maybe something like a Dispel Magic, because sometimes you just want to dispel lots of magic. We have 3 extra 2nd level spells, and one of them is going to be Knock. The Knock spell opens locked, held, or wizard-locked doors. It opens secret doors as well as locked boxes or chests. It does not raise barred gates or similar impediments. And I think we could go with a... Vocalize might be pretty good. We'll have a Vocalize just in case there is a deafen effect cast on us. And Horror might be nice too. Just loads of random spells and 1 more 1st level spell. We could have that. Protection from Petrification is good. Friends is good. Sleep is good. Reflected Image. We'll have that.
Have you nothing else to do but bother me?
We're not bothering you, don't worry.
Very well.
We're done here. We have nothing more to do here at all. Are you two still here? Oh, it is the middle of... No, you're still here. Do you have anything else to say now that the sphere disappeared and then reappeared?
Whatever you want.
You said something?
My spear! My spear! It's on my land, so it's mine! Have fun figuring out just how you're going to sell space in that sphere. I imagine it's actually now going to belong to the 3 people from that faraway place who are now trapped here forever, because I don't think the sphere is going anywhere anymore. We want to head over to here to do a bit of selling. And hopefully we won't find anybody that's going to try and kill us. This could happen considering we're travelling around at night. Remember as well that we have a key for the sewers beneath the Temple District. And I know you have an offer for me. It's an offer that's really not that valid anymore, considering the fact that you're actually quite dead. Let's sell a few things. And of course, because we're going to sell a few things, let's get that ring on, shall we? Just to get our charisma. You know what? Let's actually put this helmet on too. Because then that means that our charisma is 19.
Very well.
And therefore, we can get even better prices.
I got some cheap beer for you.
We want to take advantage of that discount and sell lots of things to you. Like, for instance, all of these darts, because we're never going to use them. The Ring of the Ram we're going to keep. That we're going to not keep because we don't need it. Don't sell Bala's axe. That could be quite useful, even though it's not magical. The Helm of Balduran, of course, we will keep. So, we will sell all of them. Let's go into this container and sell a couple of things. Like 12 suits of plate mail. That's a good 1,800. The Elven Court Bow we can get rid of. Not Casimir. We want to keep Casimir. Notice, actually, that is actually where all of the value from fighting Furkrog is contained, by the way, in that. I was wondering why there wasn't a lot of gold. That's because, you know, 6,000 gold for that. Longsword +1, we don't need the Mauler's Arm anymore. The Ripper here, we also don't need. Quarterstaff, Sling, Protector of the Second, Ninja 2. Cloak of Protection, no. Battle Axe of Molitor, no. That's a good 10,000 right there. Which puts us over 100. Now, we want to get those, the emerald out, because we don't want the emerald in there. You know what, we actually don't want this, and we don't want that either. Or this. We're pretty much done with Valigar's body. I thought it would get consumed there, but no. We also don't need this demon heart anymore. I think we're done with demon hearts for the time being. As for everything else, we'll pass over the things that we want to sell to, well, there's the other demon heart, to Terri. Makes it easier just to get rid of them. We have another gem there. We'll actually keep that. You never know when we might need this staff. That can go there. You really have nothing that we really want to sell. As for you, good idea to have that on for the moment, and we'll pass over this gem bag, just so that it's easier to sell some things.
Into me own ale.
We do need to look into our gem bag here and get rid of some minor gems, like these moonstone gems. And these, that gem there, the moonbar gems, we'll get rid of both of them. This gem, the emerald we'll keep. The water star we'll get rid of, this one we'll get rid of. So we kept all of the really expensive gems. We really want to keep all of the really expensive ones. Yep, just double checking. Everything here, yep, it's all good. And then
I got me some nice looking waitresses, don't I?
and then we'll have a look in the other gem bag and sell some gems from here, like the water opal seems to be quite valuable. We'll keep that. Sell this, sell all of them, keep the diamonds, get rid of them. Moonbar gem can go, these can go, they can go, and that can go. Marvellous. They're all gone, leaving us with some more rogue stones. Do we get anything else that we really want to sell? Any more necklaces or anything? Nope, nope, looks like we're good. One last check of that, just in case. But no, we have got rid of everything from that, which means
You want some
we'll just
whiskey?
tidy up the inventory by getting rid of the other items, like all of these darts of wounding and these darts of stunning. Another 1,000. Do you actually have anything that I want? I don't think you do, but it is worth checking. We do have this flail here that can set people to sleep. Nothing really that useful there. No, we're pretty much done, I think. If we wanted a long sword that dealt a point of fire damage, there's a good one there. There is things like spell turning. Spell turning is pretty good, but we don't actually have the level to use it. And of course there is the Rod of Terror, which we sold to this person before. So we're pretty much done here. We've cleared out our inventory a bit. And I think I actually want to go and check out that thing in the... Oh yes, we also want to sort this out, put that back, and give you that back. Marvellous. And when we come back, folks, I think we're going to quickly pop over to the sewers in the Temple District, because we definitely need to check out what that key is used for. And hopefully we won't get ambushed on the way there. We didn't. Marvellous.
The city is no different from the forests. Men, dwarves, elves, orcs, we are all beasts. Some just have stronger leashes than others.
And when we come back, folks, we'll go and do that, and then I think we'll pop back over to the Umar Hills. We have a quest that we can do there, and it's quite a long one, but it's certainly worth it. Also, look at all of the little icons that everyone has now. The only person that doesn't have icons is Hexat, and Hexat has loads of abilities by default from the fact that she's a vampire. We really need to use her abilities a bit more often. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.
Yes, master.
Have you
What
seen how
shall I
many
fetch
spells
now?
that Edwin has? It's a ridiculous quantity. It's about to get even more so when we rest, because we still have all those spells you got from that ring and leveling up. All in all, the Planar Sphere, though, a really good quest, and I'd recommend that anybody do it, if only for the huge amount of gold that you get from completing it. It's safe to say we have a lot of gold. Just a little. Later.